Alright y'all, welcome to this video. On this video I'm going to show you how to use the TI Nspire to do definite integrals. So it's really not that hard, so I'll do a couple examples here. Real quickly, I want to explain what a definite integral is, so in case you don't remember what it is. A definite integral is basically the area under a curve, the signed area under a curve, right? So if I had x cubed, let's do x cubed minus 6x, all right, minus 6x. If I have x cubed minus 6x, and I have that function here, the integral from negative 1, from negative 3, from negative 3 to positive 1 would be all of the shaded area. So if I did this in the calculator, I could do it in here. I could analyze the graph, find the integral. Okay. So if I find the integral from 3, put it right there, from 3 to, you notice that it pops up. See how it's shading the area there? All right, it's shading the area. Okay, that's what the definite integral stands for. It's the signed shaded area, and then there's my value right there, 4.34. Okay, from negative 3 to positive 1. Now, this is one way to do it. Before I go on, I want to make sure that I change my settings and make sure I have float on here. Okay, so I want more than one number, or more than two numbers. I want 3 numbers for an AP exam. So you know, this is just to show you what it does. I don't really prefer to use the integral here in my graph. What I actually prefer to do is use it in my calculator menu. So if you start a calculator menu, this little button down here, right next to the book, has, if you click on that, it has the definite integral right down here. You see that with the little limits of integration. So all I got to do is click on that and just plug in exactly how I see it on the paper. So if I go negative 3 to 1, and my function again was x cubed, so x cubed minus 6x dx, I got to tell it what differential to use, and I just hit enter. There it is, 4. Now this is a bit more accurate than what I had over here, right? This was 4.34. That's because it's trying to estimate it where I was dragging the point at, right? It's trying to estimate. This is an accurate answer over here. So this is how we do it. Now we can also find this in the menu calculus integral, all right? Or I think in the non-cast version it says integral, definite integral. But I like to use the function, this little button here that gives it to me right away. So let's say I wanted the negative square root of 6 to positive square root of 6. And my function was the same function as before. Let's go ahead and put x cubed minus 6x. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. X cubed. Oh, I had it right. What was I looking at? Minus 6x. And then dx. I get 0. Huh. Wonder how that happened. Well, that's because this is likely to be here and all this. So I have a positive area here, it's above the x-axis, and a negative area down here, negative x below the x-axis, which is negative, signed area would be negative area. If I add them together, I get 0. All right, let's try another one here. So again, this little button, click on that, and let's do negative 5 to 5 of, let's try an absolute value function. Okay, so absolute value again can be found in here. There's an absolute value. Absolute value, let's do the same function, but let's absolute value that guy. So x cubed minus 6x dx. And I get, well, look at that. Look at how accurate that is. In a non-cast version, it's going to give me a decimal. Let me hit Control Enter. And I get 198.5. Okay, so what that's saying here is that's saying if I took the absolute value, which means this is going to go up now and this is going to go, so let's change this. Let's do an absolute value of this. I could do that by going abs. Okay, so now, you know, notice it's gone, it's like up here now, right? I can move this over and see what this is. We go -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to +5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there. Okay, see how this is not quite that accurate? You know, I can't quite get the right number here. This one is right on. All right, so I prefer, which is what you should prefer to do, you should prefer to use this part in your calculator to find definite integrals using the TI Nspire. All right, catch you later, folks.